Welcome, everybody, to TotalPodcastKill podcast. I am your Dungeon Master for this evening, Cody. And tonight, we're going to drop a little information on you. It's going to be a big deal, if you know what I'm saying. Uncut deal. And tonight, I would like you to meet the participants of this uncut deal. Colton.
Dante Blackwood, and I don't like that shit.
Coming back home. And next. Where did he come from? Where does he go?
Where
Chase.
did he go? Not Cotton Eye Joe, but Tetra Aurora. Welcome to the show.
In the flesh.
Cool.
And last, but not least, everybody's favorite slinger of Eldritch Blast, Matt.
Howdy everybody, it's Arytiss Kodagu, and I'm blasting.
Now that we're back on track, if everybody remembers last time, no, the boys had a little camping session, but they started seeing some weird lights flickering off in the distance. So Tetra was like, hey, I gotta go see what's up with this. So he went to investigate. Dante asleep, Arytiss hanging out by the fire, losing himself in its embers. Here's a loud, ear-piercing scream that just rips through the air. Running down to investigate, he sees Tetra wrestling with some souls. What are these things? Why are they telling him he need to go home? He said, why did you get to survive and I didn't? And she lets out this loud shriek. And Tetra just falls. After going and picking him up, he's like, you know what? I'm going to thunder wave everyone around me. But then backtracks. No. My teammate just helped me up. I can't put him down like that. Thunder claps instead. After defeating these souls, she's like, it's not fair. You got to survive and we didn't. Go back home. And you're like, what the hell? And then the sun breaks the tree line. And as you guys get up, brush yourselves off and carry on, you see, way off in the distance, massive walls of Anglar. And that is where we'll be starting off tonight. You guys following this dirt path, you know, heavy. It's a major trading path into the town of Anglar. Not town, but city. It's a massive city. Let me get some daytime music going on up.
Like some, I need some like strolling through like Market Square. Yeah.
Oh,
real
we're not
early.
in the city yet.
Oh, okay. We're still in the forest.
Yeah, you got about a 4-hour walk ahead of you.
Yeah.
You know, you're in the forest right now. You guys are walking. Just had this crazy night. And you're like, you know what? We're up early. Let's just pack up camp and get moving. So you guys are heading toward Anglar. And I want to start tonight off with a little perception check from everybody.
Okay.
As you come up to the edge of this tree line, you know, you're walking down this path. You know, beautiful trees on each side. Probably about, 20 feet across is the opening. 10 feet across is a road, and then it goes into, like, heavy grass, and then, thick forest. And you're coming up, and as you're walking up, about, we'll say another 5 minutes is where the tree line breaks into these massive open fields to the city of Anglar. What's everybody's perception?
I rolled a 15 altogether.
15?
13.
13?
Can I say that in the morning I would have ritual casted to resummon
Yeah.
Rhaegoth? Okay. Should I roll for him as well?
Yeah, go ahead. Does he have his own? He has his own perception.
Yeah, he has his own perception.
Mine was a 12.
A 12?
I got a 15.
He got a 10 altogether.
So as you guys are walking down and the tree line breaks, you come up to these large open fields. And a couple miles down the road, you notice, you start seeing these big farmhouses and large crops that, Dante, this is where, the city's trying to grow its own food supply. Sends the grains and the corns and all that back to the city. And yeah, you see like an old man in his front yard with a pitchfork, pitching some hay into like a horse's feeding trough. Gives you a polite wave as you walk past. And Tetra, as you guys are walking, you kind of look up and you look at the sky and you're like, man, beautiful day. If I could just go up there and be a bird for a minute. As you're looking up in the sky, off to your left-hand side, way up, way off, you see kind of like a plume of smoke from the forest. Not like the forest is on fire, but like deep back in the woods, you just see a plume of smoke back there as you guys are walking toward the city.
Almost like somebody's like starting a fire, like maybe a campfire.
Okay.
Okay.
About a bonfire. It'd be a pretty decent fire.
Pretty
your
big fire. Yeah, pretty big fire. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
What I got for you.
All right. I want to relay to both of them that I see some smoke, and that I could go up and like fly up and check it out.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I want to like, I have my battle axe and I'm using it like a cane. I'm walking with it.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap both of you on the shoulder. I'm gonna be like, hey. So, I don't know if you two are too blind, but there's some smoke rolling up wherever the fuck it is, the northeast, and I might need to check it out. I don't know if you guys want me to check it out. I can. I want to let you know.
Of the city?
No. So if the city is straight ahead of you, let me.
Yeah, but like, put it on the map, actually.
If you guys, okay, so this is like the clearing right here, where the tree line breaks into the clearing.
Yeah. This is where
if you guys are headed in this direction, off in this direction, back in the woods, is where the smoke's coming from.
Okay.
Now that we can see it, what we know about how long it would take to get to it?
To the city or the smoke?
The smoke.
Okay, so if you go off course, head into the woods to investigate the smoke, probably be 45-minute hour out. If you follow the, straight off this tree line, go back in there, check it out. And then, don't believe the map's interpretations, but
Yeah,
be about still another 4 hours to the town or city or whatever.
I will leave this decision up to you two.
Well,
I'd say we need information. What's your plan?
Well, I mean, if anything, I can just turn into a bird or like a raven, and then I can just check it out and see if it's even worth our time, if there's anything even important over there. And if there is, I can at least relay it back and then decide what we do next. Or, option B, we just sneak up on them and see what's up, because then all three of us would be together.
What do you guys want to do? I like the bird idea.
Let's see. I want to check something real quick.
Because the way I would look at it, if you guys were to continue heading toward the city, turning into a bird and like flying off to scout something ahead, you're cutting, you're going to be able to travel a lot faster.
And then I can, like I said, I can even just see if it's even worth us checking out, or if it's just something I can see and be like, oh, this is what it is. Boom.
I don't know if you guys ever tried to catch a bird, but that shit ain't easy.
Since I'm from Anglar,
Yeah.
can I roll a history check? See if I would know of anything of importance in that direction.
I'll just tell you now, because you are from this, this city. You should know that over there is like all this open field here used to be forest. But, over the time, Anglar has harvested a lot of this wood to build its houses or to trade. So, back there, basically, like, rich families of this city own that land. But also, it should be just that, their land. So there shouldn't be any, like, smoke or anything coming out of the woods unless, somebody's just passing through and making a campfire. But like I said, this is a little bigger than a campfire going on back there.
Okay, now I feel like we do need to go check it out.
Okay.
Right, listen here, you fuckers. Back there in them woods, where there used to be woods, that's where the fancy folk live. We need to go back there and check out that fire.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm down. Do you want me to go ahead and hop up in the air and see what's up?
If you like to scout, I think that's a great idea.
I really just want to be a bird right now. Honestly, the sky looks really nice. I think it'd be nice to be up there, but I can scout it out too. I'm cool with that. All right, I'm gonna pop up and I'm gonna wild ship into a falcon, and I wanna just jump up in the air.
So Tetra,
start riding.
Wait.
What?
Come back here, Tetra.
I'm gonna fly back down.
Can I say he's like landing on my arm?
Yeah, I want to just hell yeah.
All right, hell yeah. So Tetra, you like start running, and then just like as you're running, almost like Animorphs, you just fucking
hell yeah
into a bird, start flying away, and then
so he's perched up on my forearm.
Yeah, you hear Dante's like, oh whoa, wait. So you stop and you fly back around and you land on his arm.
Tetra, what did the falcon say to the pigeon?
What?
He said, "Go fuck yourself, mate." And I took over there.
I'm gonna shit on him before I leave, and then I want to keep going.
You want to try to dodge the shit?
Hell yeah!
All right, give me an attack roll.
Attack roll for shit.
Yeah.
All right, hell yeah.
Use your dex.
Attack roll for shit.
Oh fuck! All right, that one's gone.
And we'll compare it to Dante's athletics.
Oh, I hope you're ready.
Well, I win.
What'd you get?
I rolled a natural 19 on my athletics.
Yeah, okay, I got a 4.
So yeah, Tetra, you get up in the air. You're like, oh fuck this dude. You tried to drop a deuce on him.
Yeah.
But he knew. He was like, dude, go shit on me. Stepped out the way. Shit splats on the floor. And you take off soaring.
Yeah. I'm a little upset.
So you get up in the air, right?
Yeah.
And just this breeze. Oh. Man,
Yeah.
You feel so
amazing.
at home right now.
Yes.
You're just soaring through the air. You're going by, you're following a tree line down. You're heading, what is that? North. You're heading north, following the tree line. Going on by. You see the farms, these beautiful farms, just fields and fields of like wheat and barley. Then you pass a cornfield. And then you get to like the edge of the forest where you see this black plumes of smoke. Start flying above the forest. Going on for a little while longer. Then you come up, getting real close to the smoke. And this is what you see.
Oh, shit.
You start flying over this shit. Alright. I'm gonna have to spoil it for everybody.
This is soldiers right here. Oh, shit.
You fly over this huge, like,
compound.
quick fuck. It looks like this was all built in a day.
Yeah.
Just real put together. You see the woods cut down, cleared out, and the ground has been turned to, like, mud just from, like, how many men are moving through the mud. And you just see all these, soldiers in here, but they're not very savory looking characters. You see some people, maybe they got a prisoner back there, and they're just like holding them back here and like whooping the shit out of them. And then you see like maybe somebody up here, cutting up some animals and ripping the meat off and hanging it up on these hooks. And it just looks like, like I said, people still putting this camp together, and you just, and like, as you're trying to soar over, you see these fires going throughout this place.
Yeah.
They coalesce up in the air into one big plume of smoke, which is what you guys seen from the distance. You hear, crowds of men like, oh, yeah, all drinking and eating, and like you see people sharpening their weapons. And give me a shit. How would I do this? Guess I would just take a shot at you. See, in one of these towers.
Yeah.
These are kind of large towers right here.
Yeah.
Somebody say, "Oh, look, there's a bed. There's some more food for the fire." And then you just hear like a whiz of arrows. 11.
Hold on. I gotta use. I gotta find what a falcon's fucking stats are, right?
It's fine. Just play it off your AC.
Play it off mine? Okay. Alright, well, it misses. Thank God.
So, like, an arrow just... And then you're just like...
Yeah.
You start weaving in and out, making it harder for them to hit you. Swing back around. And you're like, oh, shit. That's some crazy shit. What's going on over there? And you know what's cool about this?
What?
I'm going to say, now that, you flew over and kind of tried to scout this place, A, give me a perception check, and B, you have now, like, well, I'll say unlocked the map.
Hell yeah. Alright.
But anyways, you swoop back around and you head back.
They gave you a perception check? Or
Yeah.
I gave her?
I know
Okay.
where you live.
I got a 13.
Alright, so now when we come back around, like if this is a path you guys choose to walk,
Yeah.
you might have the tactical advantage.
How much could you? Okay, there's three things I want to know before I dip out of here, and if I have to get closer, I will. But there's three things I'd like to know. One, is there like a banner or a sigil, or anything like showing like who these people might be?
With a 13, I'll say yes.
Okay.
You see the Black Hand.
The Black Hand. All right, that's what I figured. Cool. Glad
I'll
I got
say
that out of there.
on this tower right here, there's a large flag sticking out of it, and you just see the flag with this black hand.
Okay.
And it's kind of like stuck but drugged down a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, if you want to fly closer, I will let you make another perception check. But I'm going to say it's at the risk of them shooting at you again.
Can I ask my other two questions and then decide?
Shoot.
Okay. How many do I know exactly how many there are?
What's your other question?
Do I know exactly how many of them there are?
Yeah,
Like,
what's the other question before I answer?
Okay, the other one is, are there any like obviously prisoners, but do they have any like slaves or like any of the civilians from our town?
So
Is there
I'll
any
just
of that?
say, I'll give you this.
Okay.
With your 13 on perception,
Yeah.
you know there's a lot of dudes up here.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
specifically the number, but you know a lot.
Yeah.
And I will give you a piece.
Okay.
So back here,
Yeah.
you see these tents are set up here. And these
Okay.
kind of like guards, scouts things over here.
Uh-huh.
And these two houses right here, you can notice they kind of look like maybe prison cages.
Okay. Okay. All right. I don't need to fly any closer, so that answers everything. So
Okay.
I'll take it. All right. So if I fly closer, they're gonna fuck me up.
Possibility. So that is what you see. And you did not want to take a closer look? No?
No.
Okay.
Because I don't want to risk getting fucked up and then them have to bum rush like 45 people. Because that's just gonna not work out.
Yeah, that would suck. So you turn
And I know
around.
that's what you want, you twisted motherfucker.
I just want to make sure
I
you
know
know what
that's what
options
you
are
want.
available.
I appreciate it.
So you turn around. You hit you as you're.
Is it the cup? Is it
Yeah.
the cup?
Yeah, it's the cup.
You're so fucking dumb, Paul.
I didn't know how many more
You
times we
made
were
a
gonna do
coffee
it.
just for this bit. He did this just for the
I
bit.
swear to God, I
He
did.
did
So-
this just for the bit.
For people who
aren't
can't
even
see.
watching it, they're listening to it, so
People
they
who
can't,
can't
see
see.
the fucking cup.
He raised his coffee mug to take a sip,
Oh my god.
and it just says DILF.
I've had this coffee cup for 2.5 years now.
Hell yeah.
My bad.
So you turn around, you go back. Off in the distance, you see your buddies. I assume you unwild shape.
So where is Chase?
What are you at? Are you talking to me, Cody? What?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
So
I thought you were still. I'm sorry. I thought you were
No,
still in the
no.
conversation.
You
Okay.
turn around, you go back. You see your buddies walking down the road, chatting it up, or maybe walking in silence.
I'm definitely coming back to him.
Yeah.
Unwild shaping, and then as soon as I unwild shape, I want to be like, "All right, boys, listen up. There's some shit going on in these woods. There was goblins. There was their Black Hand members. All right, there's all these creatures. They got these slave wagons. Okay, they're building a compound. All right, and there's just it doesn't look good. I don't know if we have the manpower to do anything with it right now, but the Black Hand are here, and I don't know. It's not a good sign. I'll tell you that much. They shot at me. I got so scared.
So I fucked up too.
Why?
I didn't give you a good explanation of what like figures you've seen in there. Mainly a bunch of humans.
So it wasn't goblins.
No,
Okay, so it's humans.
that's on me because I didn't tell you.
It's okay.
I just
figured it
assumed
was
you were
goblins.
going to be looking at the map. And that, you know what? That's a mistake I make with Roll20 here.
I mean, I'm looking at the map, but it didn't.
So
I didn't scroll in far enough.
mainly humans. Okay.
Yeah.
With the 13,
Yeah.
I'll give this to you. You've seen some dwarves,
Okay.
and didn't really see any goblins.
All right. So actually, the lack of goblins is the more outstanding thing here. But I saw a bunch of humans and dwarves. They're doing
Again.
They're up to some shit.
That hand
The Black
is
Hand.
back.
Yeah. So what do we do?
trying to think of how Dante would say obviously.
Obviously.
That sounds too.
We gotta add the grit to it. Obviously. However the fuck you put it.
I got it.
Obviously.
Here, I'll just say this.
Backwards, yodel.
I think we should go kill these fuckers.
All right. Now here's the thing. I'm on
You
board
know
with
I'm
that.
not going to turn down some blood, mate.
I also think we should kill them, but there is a lot of them, and there is 3 of us. And I'm not saying we haven't handled a lot of people before, but this might be too much. Maybe we need some battle. Usually we had Abram. We ain't got no Abram.
We don't need that fucking goody two shoes.
That's Ari. What do you think? I know I'm not. I can't hear what obviously what Timothy's saying, but
Yeah, you can.
can I hear it?
If he's speaking to you, yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is him talking
sounds
to
like-
Dante
yeah.
in his head.
Oh,
Yeah. You're just talking to yourself.
I do that.
Well, I can't really fight a bunch of people at once. I mean, I can, but if I don't kill them all immediately, I'll be in a little bit of a rough spot. I only got a couple big blasts in me, you know.
So then, right, I'll kill them all. You guys can just watch. How does that sound?
I think we need reinforcements.
All right, I'm on it. I'll summon Timothy.
You see Timothy's shadow just kind of slips up off the ground. Almost like water being unspilt
Ooh.
up into this shadowy humanoid form.
Reinforcements.
I'm all the reinforcements you're gonna need, baby.
I'm trying to tell him.
And Tetra, you hear a...
I see you speaking that parcel tongue again. All right.
Let's
Look, I'm
fuck 'em
down-
up.
We call
I'm
him
down to
Shadow,
kill him.
asshole.
Shadow speech? Okay. I'm down to kill these people. I don't think they need to be alive.
Are you going to turn into like a bear or something more
I mean,
violent
Tetra, that's a
than-
good point. I mean,
See, this depends
so
on
far,
how
every time
gracious
you've
the
seen
DM
this
is.
handprint, it has been, you've been on the shit end of that stick.
That is true, and I don't like them. The one
You
thing
know?
I know about this world is that I don't like those people.
If you remember when Yonkers fell,
Yeah.
that big dude with that fucking black handprint down his chest in
That
the
is a
cave,
Yep.
seen it again.
Yep.
The cave? You telling me that stalagmite was the black hand?
Yeah.
This just keeps getting worse.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's fuck him up.
All right, so depending on how gracious this DM is, technically I had one wild shape, and I used it to turn into that falcon. Now,
You
You
get
only
one a
have
day?
one wild
I
shape?
already had one, and I asked if we got a rest. He said we didn't get a rest. I said okay.
We did though.
I thought we did.
At the end of
I
last
thought we
session,
at least got a short rest.
We got a long rest. I went to sleep.
So we did go to sleep.
Okay, hold on. This is tricky.
You get one a day or two a day?
I get 2 a day.
Yeah, so he should have one more.
I have one more, and I used it for the falcon. That I just
No,
turned
we
into.
rested. We rested
Yeah,
and
I
then
already-
we got up and we've been walking.
Okay,
Rested,
so we
got
did
to the
rest.
bridge and then
So
came
I
here,
should have rested then because I wasn't rested.
right?
I asked Cody. He said we didn't rest.
I thought I was asleep.
Well, this is how I seen it. It was late at night when this happened.
Yeah,
And technically, Tetra didn't go to sleep, you know?
But he
I didn't even
has to-
trance. I didn't even get to trance.
He doesn't have to trance, does he?
Yeah, to sleep to get my rest, and I have
Well,
to
because
trance.
that fight
Oh.
with the Wraith,
was like late at night.
that would have been this
Oh.
technically the same day.
So we got a short rest though.
I'll say you guys had time to get a short rest.
Okay, all right. I can. Oh, then at least get both of my wild shapes.
You know, while you guys are walking and chatting and kind of making your way down the road, just traveling.
Okay.
Yeah, throw a short rest in there. Throw a motherfucking short rest in there.
I got all my health back.
Nobody gives a fuck. Can you turn into a bear or not?
I can't turn into a bear.
All right, then I care about
But
that.
I'm not doing it because you want me to. I'm doing it just because I want to turn into a bear.
Wait, what are we waiting on?
I don't know.
How long is it going to take us to get there?
To the camp,
Yes.
I would say about 45 minutes to an hour.
Start walking.
All right, hell yeah. So you guys head over. How do you want to go about this? Do you want to try to do it stealthily? Or do you want to follow the tree line down? So the way...
Is this us right here?
Well, that's why I want to know. So
Is
you
that
can
where we're
follow
coming
the
in
tree
from?
line straight down. Or you can go through the trees and try a stealthier approach.
I mean, I'm cool with the stealthy way because then I'm
That'd
gonna
be-
turn into a goddamn panther and just fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of motherfuckers here. I'm okay with some stealth.
Yeah. Just
All
not
right.
go balls to the wall here.
So you guys look down and you're like, oh shit. You know, Tetra comes back. He's like, hey, dude, I see some crazy shit over here. These black hand dudes, tired of them. They're up to
Sick of
something.
them.
Let's hit them before they hit us this time. So everybody's like, all right, hell yeah. Arytiss is like, I don't know, dude. We need some backup, maybe. Himothy, bam. We got backup, man. So you guys head down. And then you're like, you know what? Let's take a stealthier route. Let's go through the trees. Everybody give me stealth checks.
Do I need to roll for Himothy as well, or just me?
Just you.
What about my familiar?
It'll follow the same stealth as you.
12.
Okay.
That's pretty good for disadvantage.
Well, it's not bad.
I am gonna go ahead and turn into a panther, or fucking whatever I can that's close to that, just so my stealth is a little bit better.
Because you guys took chose to go in the trees. What'd you get?
Arytiss?
I got a 15 or 16. Sorry.
No, Tetra. I was waiting on Tetris.
Yeah, sorry, you're waiting on me. Hold on. I'm just gonna do a dire wolf, to be honest, because that's about as close as I can get. I don't know how stealthy that's gonna be.
I'd imagine they got pretty good decks.
I would imagine. All right,
No bear here, boy. We wolf Tetra now.
I got a +4 to stealth. Okay, so it's a 12. Hell yeah!
Man, that was
I'm a
pretty
dire
drawn
wolf.
out for such an anticlimactic
That's usually how it goes.
ending.
That's usually how it goes.
All right, let me get your boys real quick. Everybody got their little Funyun.
Funyun.
Actually, I'll see you guys.
You mean our people on Roll20?
Yeah.
No, where are they? I can't see them.
Yeah, at the bottom.
At the
Very
bottom.
I need my familiar as well.
Oh my god, so needy.
Paul needs Timothy.
So is Timothy out right now?
Yes.
Yeah, I summoned him before we started walking up there.
Look at y'all. Y'all don't need no backup. Goddamn 5 of y'all.
Bro, no. I
You
disagree.
know what? Since we're here, getting a wolf, my dude.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
What kind of wolf do you want? Tell me what your wolf
Big
looks like.
dire wolf.
What's
Okay,
Tetra's wolf?
it's a giant white wolf, honestly, with blood on his mouth.
Why do you have blood on your mouth?
Because I'm about to fuck somebody up, and it's from the last time I was a wolf and I fucked somebody up. That's why.
How you like that?
I like that a lot. I fuck with that. I can't get any closer to it, but
Yeah, I'm hold on.
there we go. Yeah, I like that.
Hell yeah, dude.
Dude, who's fucking with us right now? We're the squad.
Dude, y'all deep. Alright, so as you guys
Inside
approach...
of you are two wolves. One is an alcoholic. The other is an alcoholic. You're an alcoholic.
That makes sense.
You see these wooden, huge logs have been carved into these points to form this gate. What's it called?
Yeah?
I don't know. It's just a wooden fence, spiked out. You see this large tower. Well, it's not a large tower. It's probably about, I'll say 20 feet high. You know, it looks like it's just been put together with these logs. They're tied together. You know, real ramshackle roofs, just put together in a hurry. You see this guy up there. He's like, you know, clearly a guard, looking around, kind of hanging out, maybe sitting back smoking a cigarette. What do you guys want to do?
Okay, so are we gonna circle around the left side? Like over this way?
Bring it again.
Or are we gonna circle around to the left side?
Look over here.
Wait a second, where I thought we were up here.
No,
You
we're
can
down
put
here.
yourselves wherever you want. I just put you there.
Where is Anglar in reference to this place?
Behind us.
So I
So,
was thinking it was like north.
Anglar's here, right?
Yeah, no? Uh-huh.
You guys are up here
Yep.
in the
So
forest.
what I mean is, okay, go back to the other one. Is this oriented north-south?
No, but I can real quick for you. Oh, yeah. Like, in comparison with the city, yes.
Okay, so, okay.
Like, if you guys would have chosen to go follow the tree line down, you would have been
A little closer.
coming down this way,
Okay,
but you chose to go up in this way. Took a little longer, but
okay.
no, you were able to use the cover of the trees to come up undetected.
Alright,
And you hear like the ruckus of a large camp.
I'm gonna send Timothy out.
Hear the crackles of fire.
Okay.
I'm gonna come up here and hide behind this tree. Now I'm gonna send Timothy. Are these squares accurate?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So, okay, you're using Himothy. I thought that was you for a second. I was gonna say, if you're breaking the tree line, so that is why it's two different colors. This is where it's all been cleared out.
Yeah.
So once you break this tree line, you'll be in open view.
Yeah.
And over here is where I was telling you, up, how far is that? 45, 50 feet up there. You see that tower, that guard tower?
Yeah.
And there's a dude up there. And he is facing toward, this way.
So then, hear me out now, right?
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk out here.
Oh shit, you're just walking out?
You are?
Yeah, me and Himothy.
Why?
How
Dante.
far can I walk?
Can I
What do you mean?
move up closer and hide
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
close as I can?
Yeah, nobody's in initiative yet. You guys can do whatever you want.
How far will they let me walk out of the tree line before the problem?
But Dante,
How-
when you break that tree line and start walking up, you're straight up walking out there?
Yeah.
You see the guy in the tower's like, Oi, you there! You! Stop right where you're at!
I look behind me like I think he's talking to somebody else.
What business do you have here? Oi, Kevin! Got a cunt in the woods!
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you! What are you
I can't
doing?
fucking hear you from up there.
Who are you?
I'm walking through the fucking woods, mate. What's the problem?
Come on up here. Do you belong
Own
here?
these woods?
Not yet, we don't.
Go fuck off then.
Excuse me.
Keep walking.
Oh, oi, stop! I'm coming down there. He comes down.
Okay.
Coming toward you. Hey, sound the alarm!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sound the alarms!
Don't do that.
Oi, who are you?
No. My name is Dante. Don't sound the alarm, there's birds. You're gonna scare all the fucking birds.
And he's like walking toward you.
It's just one person. What's the
Shing!
big deal?
Sword comes out.
Alright,
Tell me who you are.
I just told you my name's Dante.
Dante, you begin to hear this. Actually, all of you begin to hear this large horn. Dante, who?
Did you know his name?
No. You only got a couple of seconds before I cut you where you stand.
Dante Who is my name.
Dante, who?
Dante Who is my name.
Dante, who is your name?
Yes. H-O-O. Who?
Well, why are you here? What do you
I
want?
was strolling through the woods, mate. What's going on over here?
Anybody else with you?
Just my shadow.
What?
Just my shadow.
Are you some sort of funny guy? Everybody's got the shadow. It's the fucking sun.
That means I'm by my fucking self, mate. Why are you so jumpy? You doing something out here you ain't supposed to be? 'Cause
I
if
mean,
so, I'll
yeah.
just turn around.
Well, no, you're gonna have to come with me. I think the boss is gonna want to see you.
Who is the boss?
He's the boss.
What's the boss?
The king. Who's asking?
Dante is who's asking.
Dante who?
Right, let's see this boss then.
Alright, let's go. Follow me.
Oh god damn it, dude. I just couldn't do it.
You see like a couple other dudes have come down now.
Oh no.
And he begins walking up. Well, come on!
Oh, hold on. 1 second. I forgot my backpack behind that tree. Give me just a moment, and I'll be back.
Well, hold on. I think I'd feel a little more comfortable if I came with you.
You want to come with me to grab a backpack?
Yeah. Kevin, this guy said he's Dante who? You see the other guys like, Dante who? You sound like an owl. Let's walk with this man. He says he's walking around. The boss is gonna want to see him, you know. Oh yeah,
All
the
four of
boss.
you gonna come with me to find a fucking backpack. All right, follow me.
Can't have a chance of you running away, mate.
Why would I run? I'm not scared of you fucks.
Are you guys hiding?
We all rolled stealth.
Well,
I did want to hide.
I'm about
yeah.
to take another stealth check.
Should I roll another stealth?
Yes, Tetra and Arytiss, give me another stealth if you're trying to hide while they're... You see Dante and this group of 4 men start heading back in the direction of the forest. And...
I got a 21.
God damn.
Sorry, give me a second.
I rolled an 18.
I rolled a 6.
Ooh, 18 and a 6?
No, 21 and a 6.
What?
Yeah, I rolled 18. I got 21 total.
Mm-hmm.
21 total. I am one with the trees.
Yeah.
Tetra rolled a 6. Is there any way I can try and provide some help for him real quick?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be helping you
What's going on?
by being quiet.
All right. You say I can or no?
He has to have.
I mean, if you want to throw something out there, let me see what you got.
So, I would like Himothy to just dip behind a tree over here or a rock or something.
Alright, like in view?
Is preferably not in view. Like, I want them to see something run and then they can't find it.
Okay, so
Is
you'll
there
throw
anything
Himothy
right
off
here?
this way.
He can't go that far.
However, wait.
Well, that's fine. He's supposed to dissipate.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like he rustles like through some bushes, like he'll
Okay.
shoot into the bushes. Go ahead and make it with advantage. Give me your stealth checks with advantage.
You need me to make one?
No, you just shoot.
Oh,
Himothy
dude,
off
my
of there.
skill 20.
Nice.
What?
I get to make mine with advantage as well.
Yeah,
You get to roll
both
one
of you.
more.
Nice.
So he's like, oi, what was that rustling in the bushes? All right, stay with him. They walk over here.
I rolled a 17 and a 16. And a
Look through the
17 plus
bushes.
4 is a 21.
I don't see anything. Where's your backpack at? Get your
Behind
bag.
this tree just back here.
All right.
Tetra,
now
you
listen,
see,
Cody.
you see they're walking through.
Yep. This is very important what I'm about to explain to you, okay?
Yeah.
As soon as the 4th one has cleared 2 to 3 squares into the tree line like he has, I want to pounce on him and start going at his fucking throat. As long as I know they're clear of the tree line and they can't be heard from anyone else. Like, as soon as I know that we're good, I want to pounce on him.
And then as soon as I hear commotion, I'm turning around with my sword and swinging.
Stay quiet.
Okay. All right. Let's roll initiative.
Okay.
And
A
then
surprise round?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Good shit.
Do you like my little plan?
Mm-hmm.
Petra got an 8.
Hold on, wait.
Dante.
16.
Nice. Arytiss.
13.
All right. All right. So those taking part in a surprise round, you see them up there. Dante, I'll say you can get a surprise attack into. They're following right behind you.
What
All
was
right.
your initiative, Chase?
I don't see no bag around here, mate. You playing games with me? You see all of them start putting their hands on their swords.
What'd you say, Golden?
Am I going first on the surprise round? Or
No,
was he?
as I am.
Dante.
As soon as,
Well,
as,
hold
soon
on.
as I know it's clear.
Yeah, I just want to be able to keep track of initiative.
Mhm.
Dante.
Mm-hmm.
I swear I put it right here. My bag was right. Did one of you fuckers take my bag?
Well, you just watched all four of us walk from the gates down to here.
Yeah. But all four of you's been acting real fucking funny.
Now you've been acting funny. You shouldn't even. What are you talking about? You shouldn't even be out here.
I put my bag right here. Is it on my belt? And I want to like.
You see one guy in the
gesture
back's
around.
like, "Come on, man. I just want to go back and eat.
Fucking
Get your
with my
stuff.
belt.
Let's go. Come on. Like, hurry
As
up."
soon as I get near my sword, I'm gonna pull it and just swing it straight out and try to behead the guy in front of me.
Ooh. All right.
Am I rolling to hit?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That is fuck, I thought it was a 17. That's a 12. So that's a 19 to hit.
Hit.
$12 damage.
Ooh.
All right.
Fucking natural 2 on the second hit.
Arytiss.
Wait a second. Do I get advantage?
Why?
Well,
Why would you?
Because of Himothy.
Wow.
no.
Alright.
So,
That was a reach.
hold on. Let me just check something. All right, go ahead.
So I don't get advantage, right?
No. But are you
Well, that's
taking
the
your
end.
next attack?
I did. I rolled a natural 2.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
All right. Arytiss. Taking part in surprise round? Tetra. We'll come back to him.
That's fun. I'm gonna jump out from the tree. I want to pounce on the dude at the very end.
All right, go ahead. Remember, you got advantage. You do get advantage, by the way.
I have advantage from pack tactics, but thank you. I
Well, no,
appreciate it.
because this is a surprise round. Colton,
Oh,
you do
word.
have Colton. If you want to
Colton.
hurry up and get that
we
advantage,
do have
real quick.
advantage, yeah, because it's a surprise.
It's a
round.
surprise round. It completely slipped my
Okay.
mind.
I didn't even realize that.
No, because you said something about Himothy. I was like, what? No, we already established you don't get it.
16.
Yeah.
12. That's it. Okay. So that's 23 to hit.
Okay, so I got to give you a piece of information before we
Okay.
continue. This dude died off your first hit,
He did. Okay.
but it's all playing out at once. So your next attack is going to be directed toward that man.
Okay. So we'll say I swing out and then come back across.
Yeah, like you
And it is
go
he's
through the
gonna die
one guy's
too.
head. How much damage?
14 on this one.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Tetra, go ahead with your attack.
13 to hit.
Hit.
Seven.
7 damage.
Yep. Is this target? This target isn't a creature, is it? It's a human.
Human, yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Well, that's. What do you mean?
It just says if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 13 Strength saving throw or be knocked prone. But I don't
Okay,
think
it is a creature. It's still considered a
Okay.
creature.
It's just differentiating between like machines, right?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So give me the. There you go.
So
Okay,
strength saving throw.
Yep.
16.
Passes.
All right, Arytiss.
Okay. See, the thing is, I didn't want to cast anything loud. So the guy that hasn't been hit, I'm going to cast a chill touch on him.
Okay, that'd be this fellow right here in the middle.
Don't you have to be close to him for that?
You will have to move.
No, it has a 120-foot range.
Oh,
For chill touch?
Yeah,
It's like a ghastly
spectral
hand.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's dope.
and remember it's surprise round, so you got advantage.
Okay, 18 plus 7.
Oh, yep.
I do it.
Alrighty. Uh, 12 damage.
Dead.
All right. Is that it?
That is all I could do.
All right. So, you know, he's like, "Oh, well, all right. Where's your bag?" And in like a split second, Dante, your sword rips out of the leather, goes through the one guy's head, comes down, comes across the other guy's chest. In the same instant, you see Tetra just hops out of this tree, bites on this dude, and starts like shaking his head, trying to rip him down
He's
to the
just
ground. But he's like,
ragdolling him.
oh, what the hell? What the hell? I was just hungry. I was trying to eat. And then out of nowhere, this spectral hand comes up and just rails this guy. Like, hurries up, frees him, turns him to ice, and he just shatters.
Dude.
And then the dude's like, "Oh, what the hell? Son, help!" Dante.
Alright, so I want to have Himothy stand right next to Tetra, and then I want to bring my sword up facing down. And as I attack, I want to use my bonus action to swap places with Himothy, and then attack.
Natural one.
So, I meant right there. Right? So then we'd swap. So now I get advantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Natural fucking 20, dog.
Whoa.
No shot.
Hell yeah.
Save
He's
it. Just
dead.
tell me how you finish this dude off.
Alright, yeah, I'll just bring the sword down and throw
Like,
it.
as you're coming down with the sword, just like Nightcrawler style, just whoosh. And in the split second, all four of these men are felled.
Thank you. I know. Thanks. It was a great plan, I know. Yeah, it just came to me.
It was pretty good.
Alright, can I look on their bodies for any keys?
Yeah. You go over, you search the bodies. You do see that Kevin, the guy in the tower, come up to the tower. Presumably blew this horn. Does have a set of keys on.
He did blow it?
Yeah, you guys heard that.
And then they followed us out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Arytiss. Arytiss, come here. I have an idea.
Well, what's up?
What if?
Whoa! Whoa! That was what the fuck kind of voice was that? It was not.
Me?
No, him.
Oh yeah.
That was a Matt Patterson. What's up?
Alright.
I'm sorry. It just threw me. It threw me all the way. It threw me all the way off.
You know, you're
guard.
being a real voice police for somebody who uses his normal voice to play Tetra.
And then anytime somebody else uses an accent, he carries into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways.
My bad. Okay. My
Right.
bad.
What if you took one of their uniforms, put it on, right? Went to the edge of the tree line and tried to wave them into the woods. Then, when they cross the tree line, we get them.
Well, I think I got a better idea.
What's
Now,
that?
what if I put on one of their uniforms
Right.
and I'm gonna run out into that open area and I'm gonna be freaking out. And what's gonna be behind me is a wolf carrying one of the other guys. And I'm gonna treat it like we were attacked by wolves in the forest. Now, what you think about that one?
And then what?
And then I'm in.
You're gonna infiltrate the entire base.
I mean, yeah, if things go wrong, I'll just go invisible and walk out.
Right. Okay. But how do I get to kill them in this plan?
I mean, how do you get to kill them when they're not? Every single one of them isn't gonna rush this tree line, buddy.
Right, that's the point. We split, divide, and conquer. Simple
I
strategy.
mean, I might like them, so if I like them, I might just kind of chill for a little while.
They're never gonna buy you one of them with that.
Listen,
fucking
that guy was
accent.
talking about food. I'm kind of hungry.
All right. You try your plan, but the second they don't, the second they know you're not one of them, Timothy's gonna crawl out of your ass and stab him.
Why is he gonna be up there?
Well, he's gotta hide somewhere.
I don't think that's necessary.
Well, I don't know what to do. You just want me to sit out here in the woods with my thumb in my ass, sit next to Tetra while he smokes that stank weed.
I mean, there's four bodies here. We could take more than one.
I'm not
Uniform.
taking off this fucking breastplate, mate. I'll tell you that right now. Not for this rinky-dink shit they got on.
I mean, I figured the clothes that would just go over what I'm wearing, but you do got a pretty big.
So they have like just like basic leather armor on, but they do have like, you know, two of them have these capes on, and like these red cloths with that, again, that black handprint that goes down it.
Oh, so I can put that on over my armor?
Essentially, yeah. You
Tetra.
notice none of their armor is like matching.
But the
Like they're not
cloaks-
wearing sets of suits, you know what I'm saying?
They've all got the black hand on the cloaks, though, yeah?
Well, yeah, but like it's a cloak or something that goes over their leathers, like a jersey or something like that.
Arytiss, great fucking plan. Let me just pop this on real quick. Tetra, let's get mangy. Timothy, come here. Timothy, come here.
What, mate? What?
I need you to hide in Tetra's asshole. And then when you get the signal,
Are you fucking playing with me right now?
this is dead fucking serious, Timothy.
Dead
Where else
fucking
you gonna
serious. Anywhere. Literally anywhere. Are you out of your
Fine.
fucking mind?
Hide in the dead guy's ass.
Mate, do you want to talk about something?
What? Where else are you gonna hide?
I will fucking disappear. I will hide in a fucking tree. I'm
Will
not.
that be close enough?
You can summon me wherever the fuck you need.
At the cost of a bonus action.
Alright. There's an action
hide
economy
in his
for a reason. I'm not hiding in his ass.
Can you hide in his ear?
No, I mean, if
I
you
didn't
really
think so.
want,
It's
I
too
will. I could
small.
just stick to the back of him and look like a shadow.
Well, then do that.
You're trying to
You
command
think I
me to
meant
go in
his
his ass.
literal ass?
That is what you said.
I said get in his asshole. It's an expression. Stick to him like white on white.
You know, I'm starting to
it's
see
so-
why your father treated you the way he did. And like as he said that, you see he kind of like, who do you want him to go on to?
Let's let him be Tetra's shadow.
So you see like,
Are we watching this interaction?
yeah,
Like, can we hear him?
like you can hear Dante talking, but
Or can we just hear Dante talking to himself?
you hear like from this wispy like shadow just a like a
That makes
I'm
it
just over
so
here.
much better.
in his asshole. What's so hard to understand?
look, mate. I could just and he like melts into his shadow. Hide in his fucking shadow if you really
You're
want
telling
me
me.
to.
Every time you've done that before, you haven't been in their ass. That's what you're telling me.
No, why would I?
I thought that was your thing.
You gotta keep it up, and I'm gonna cut your fucking throat in your sleep.
Hey, whatever gets you off, mate. I wasn't judging. Right.
And like as he's
Killing
like,
y'all are.
you see him like Peter Pan style, like step into Tetra's wolf shadow and kind of start laying down into the floor. He's like, I'm gonna be the one in control soon, anyways. And he like lays down.
Tetra, you all right? That's not hurting, is it?
No, we're good, man. I appreciate it though.
Can you talk as a wolf?
Yeah, I figured it out. Like probably the third time I became a wolf, that I could actually just speak. But sometimes this is between you and me. Don't tell Ari. Sometimes I just act like I can't.
I'm here. I'm standing right next.
Yeah, Arytiss is like
Oh,
right
the
next to you
whole
guys.
shit I just did was nowhere near dumb.
That's so fucking
Right
stupid.
there. That's so disrespectful.
You know, it's funny because they're the two OGs and like you're the outsider, and now it's almost like he's got a new friend and he's kind of like, moving away from the old friend.
I gotta make him feel welcome somehow.
The wolf being like, don't tell Aaron. Sometimes I just don't want to talk to him. He's fucking right there.
Just like, oh, what's up, man?
Oh, God.
So,
Sorry.
didn't we establish you can't speak in wild shape?
I swear, I thought we said I could. I thought it was like because like it's all. I looked it up with the whole thing where it's like
So it says your ability to speak would be limited by the capabilities of your beast form.
okay,
But we gotta set the precipice now.
okay.
Should we have wild shapes speak? Because it will
No.
mean all wild shapes could speak.
No, because I think it makes sense for him not to be able to speak,
That's fine.
Oh, God. That would
but he would be able to like communicate with like other animals of that same.
I just gotta talk shit to animals. That's fine.
So
You gotta keep that though. You gotta keep.
you'll have like a
Okay.
psychic connection through Himothy mending with your shadow.
Okay, that's fine.
And you're just like, don't tell Harry.
Yeah, there we go.
Not even realizing that you can't actually speak anyways.
Yeah. I'm thinking, but I think I'm talking out loud.
Oh, my God.
So what's the plan of action here?
So I think
I mean, realistically. Alright, actually, I could just turn you and me invisible.
I mean, realistically, I could turn all of us invisible, and we could just kind of go in and get their battle plans and leave. But then you don't get to kill all of them.
Right. Which is the whole point.
I think it's kind of better if we're just unseen and unheard, and
Well, then why don't you go invisible? And I'll start killing motherfuckers.
well, let me explain something to you. All right, let me explain something to you.
I'm listening.
I'm a warlock,
Yeah.
and that means all of my spells are the highest level they can be.
Okay.
Meaning, I can only cast this at a 3rd level. Meaning, I can pick you and me, or 2 targets, for this spell. But if I don't pick a second one, it's kind of like wasting it. You know what I'm saying?
So, do you want to have an invisible wolf in tow? Because that sounds pretty fucking cool. Can you imagine the moment Tetra jumps up as an invisible wolf and rips out the throat of the first person he sees? It's gonna look like I just made their throat explode.
I understand what you're saying.
So are we doing that?
But imagine if you were invisible and he was able to pull some of the people from the camp to the woods by thinking there's wolves attacking, and me and you just get in through the commotion, get some information, and bam, we're in the middle of the camp.
And then I start killing them?
And then we could possibly maybe start killing people.
I don't like the possibly part, but I do like the rest of it. Let's do that.
Wait, am I getting left by myself?
No,
That's
you
what
have
that-
Timothy.
Okay, I was like, that's what that plan sounded like. Okay.
Alright, so what are we doing?
Alright, I think I'm gonna turn me and Dante invisible. I'm gonna look over to...
And remember, Himothy is kind of
Tetra.
attached to Tetra right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look over to Tetra. And I'm gonna say, alright, Tetra. You gotta make this look real. And for that to happen, you gotta drag some of them in here. I think he gets it.
He doesn't want to talk to you.
Oh, shit. Alright, so Tetra, you gonna pick up one of these bodies and kind of... you're a pretty big wolf. Dire wolf.
Yeah, honestly, let me pick one up and let me just like kind of tear its limbs off, and then I'll like want to just like put it off to the side over here. And then after somebody sees that, I'm just gonna start dragging some bodies back up in here.
So it's
I'm gonna
fine,
look-
because
I'm
like
gonna
you
look
take
to
that
Tetra.
first
I'm gonna
body...
look to Tetra. I'm gonna look to Tetra, and then
yeah.
I'm gonna say, all right, Dante, me and you, we gotta stick together, okay? Don't be running off once we get in there. You got me? Because
Yeah, I
if
hear what
I,
you're saying. You're saying
I
you want me in your asshole.
I don't know, all right,
I'm picking
If
up what you're
that's-
putting down, Mike.
if that's what that means. Now, Tetra,
What else would it mean?
Tetra, go ahead and pull one of these bodies out and get it in view and start howling. And that'll draw their attention this way, and they'll think they're under attack by wolves. And we can sneak in through the commotion. You got me? Give me a little nod. Give me a little nod.
I'm gonna wag my tail slightly.
I think we got it. And then I'll cast the invisibility.
Right.
Alright,
okay.
so which direction are you guys heading in?
North.
Yeah, but say Tetra's dragging this body up this way.
I figured
Oh, you want to go around?
Yeah, you guys go up this way.
At this point, I'm just following Arytiss, so it's his lead.
can we have like a rope tied between us? Or like,
Also, we can see
can I
each
take
other.
can I take like a piece of rope? Would the piece of rope be invisible?
I'll say I think if you tie it onto you and then you do it, it does become invisible.
Yeah,
'Cause it's
do
like
that.
anything that's attached to you.
Yeah.
Okay, can I
yeah.
can I just like hold it with my hand and he hold it with his hand? Does it have to be like tied?
No, that's pretty. I like that.
Okay, yeah. So I'll take like 5 foot off the end of a rope, just so because we're gonna be invisible, we can't see each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that keeps us like figuring out where we're like both at.
If you
And-
see people dying for no reason, just assume that it is me.
I think we go around the right side over here.
Over here? Get behind this fence?
All right. So Arytiss, he said you could take the lead. So I'll just say Dante's with you wherever you go. Move your pawn up to how you want to station yourself.
Also, real quick, Tetra doesn't know this, but as soon as I get 15 feet away from Himothy, he's gonna dissipate, and then I'm gonna resummon him.
All right. So Tetra, you grab a body, drag it up here, and you hear a couple of guys that are like, "Oi, it's a wolf! Wolf! Got a wolf down here!" And you see they start. You see another group of men
Yeah.
coming down. Do you like go off and run back into the?
Yeah, we're definitely going to run back in the woods and try to get set up to ambush him. Because I do still have Himothy with me, right?
No,
So he already dissipated?
You don't
know.
You don't know that.
I think he's still with me, so I'm going to set him up to where we can ambush him. So we're going to run back in here.
Okay. I was gonna say, go ahead and move yourself. They start coming down. I know I see the wolf down here somewhere. Come on. They're coming down.
We're gonna
Oh
be
my-
moving up the right side.
Oh my fucking god, it's Kevin. Oh, not Kevin. Oh, he had a fucking wife and kids. Oh, he just had a newborn daughter. She's so beautiful. And she's gonna grow up without a father. Such a terrible shame. His wife is sick. Those kids might lose their parents. They grow up orphans. Wait. It's my duty as Kevin's best friend to take over as a strong, positive role model in these children's lives. Oh my god, my heart is so broken. I'm gonna have to marry his
I want to
wife.
howl. I want to howl in the middle of this.
Oh!
I can't stand you.
I'm gonna kill that fucking wolf. That fucking wolf took the last thing these children had. Let's go, man. See, they start marching out
Alright,
of the
so
woods.
we're like infiltrating.
Oh, shit.
Tetra, you staying over here? Before I get to these guys. Actually, let me get these guys and then I'll come back.
Yeah, yeah.
So, Dante, Arytiss.
I mean, I know they're not that strong.
You guys come around. You see, it's like the dirt has been dug down to where it's like a plateau, a drop, comes off again, comes back down again. You know what I'm saying? Like a 3-stage hill has been set up with spikes. You see the wooden spikes that line all these places, and ladders going up to the different levels. You come around, you see like they haven't finished the fence right here. You guys are easily able to come in, and now you're on the second layer. You see a ladder heading up, but you hear like 2 dudes up here talking, or like, "Hey man, did you hear that horn?" "Yeah man, somebody blew the horn. That's crazy. Wonder what's happening." I don't know, man. But I can't believe they're gonna make us walk on Anglar like this. It's fucking insane. Gotta sit around and wait for him to... I don't know, he said he was bringing something. Really? Yeah. They're just gonna come back. I don't know.
I start tugging on the rope.
Arytiss, you feel Dante kind of like pull this rope. Tetra.
Yes.
See these guys coming into the forest. Guy in the front leading the charge is kind of like crying. I'm gonna kill this fucking piece of shit for those children. Where are you at, you fucking wolf? Piece of shit! Because of you! You've made orphans! You fucking asshole! So he's walking back through the woods. What are you doing? Are you trying to hide back here, or...?
I was gonna run, but now I just kind of want to kill him because they're talking shit. They're all the same. Yeah. I'm gonna attack them until I feel like they're fucking me up, and then I'm gonna run. So as soon as they're, I want to wait until they see these other bodies and they check them out, and then once they do that, I'm gonna pounce on them.
They walk up here, they look at these other bodies. Oh my god. He killed his sick wife too.
God. Oh no.
No.
His wife was a man.
Alright, and as soon as they see it, I'm gonna pop out and I'm gonna swing on this
Wait, somebody took his keys.
I don't know. I was supposed to be like a howl. It wasn't.
Alright.
It was terrible.
Alright,
here we go. I'm gonna
We'll
swing.
need some initiative.
Are you getting a surprise round?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
I
gonna
hopped
give this
about the
one.
fucking bushes. Oh!
Natural 20.
Natural 1?
Ugh.
It's a 20. It's a 20.
Oh,
It is?
okay.
I can't
It's a
see
20.
it.
It's a 20. I promise you it's a 20. Is that for initiative or to hit?
Initiative.
Okay, well, there we go.
It's honestly better though.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, for sure.
What'd you get? Total?
23. Yeah.
Alright, get your surprise round in.
All right, I'm gonna swing. I get advantage, correct?
Yes.
Thank you. $23.
Hey, you looked into the camera.
Hits?
That was funny.
Okay. And then we're gonna do 11 damage.
Alright.
What? You just smoking that devil's lettuce, boy?
I don't know what you were just adding, but it looked like he gave you a migraine.
8 plus
seeing your
3.
eye
It
twitch.
was 8 plus 3.
11. Yeah.
Was that it?
That's it. That's all I can do. Sorry.
Alright. You are.
Oh
first
wait,
on
wait.
the
I'm
initiative,
sorry.
so-
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He has to make a DC.
Oh,
13
yeah, the strength saving
Yep.
throw.
Yep. Sorry.
Dude, I'm not even lying. I rolled a 16 again, but I got a +2 this time, so 18.
18. All right. Yeah, that's fine.
So you like tear through the bushes and like try to get the back of his leg and like rip him down to the ground. He's like, ah, oh, I'm gonna fucking kill you, wolf. And then it is your turn on initiative again, so go ahead.
Oh, sick. Yeah, I'm gonna take this dude out. No, I don't get fucking
Advantage again? No.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Fucking dice are heavy.
They are. 22? 22 to hit?
Hit. Yeah, still hits.
Okay.
You see, like, when you go to hit him again, he, like, whips out this scimitar and tries to parry you, but you still get through it.
Hell yeah. And I fucking bite him for 11 more damage.
Ooh. And another strength saving throw, right?
Yep. Yep.
Oh. 13.
Okay. If it meets, it beats.
Okay.
So, yep, knocked out.
That was
Not,
16.
he's not. 13. It's 13.
Oh.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right. You see, you know, he ripped out this scimitar, tried to parry you, pulls out a small dagger, and he's going to take some swings at you. Does a 13 hit?
Misses.
Does a 7.
Miss.
Does
Hell
a
yeah.
natty 19, 24.
Yeah, it hits. Yeah, it hits.
That's fine. That's fine. This is all right. It'll be fine. Look at that. 4 damage. As he takes this dagger and, like, kind of cuts right on the back of your shoulder blade a little bit.
Yep.
These other dudes are like, for the children! Dude's gonna rush up, take a swing at you with advantage. Natural 20.
Fuck!
Damn.
That's going to be, damn, 9 damage.
I'll take it.
This guy is going to also 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, they start surrounding you. They're like, you fucking piece of shit wolf, we're gonna kill you. That man had children. Damn. Natural 19 or a 22.
That hits.
You see, he has his scimitar out. 6 damage.
Alright.
And then this last guy. $21.
It's
5 damage. You're up.
Alright. I am going to disengage,
Alright.
and I'm going to get the fuck out of here. I have 50 speed, 50 feet. Where's the fucking...
Go ahead and move up to where you want to go.
That's 20. Yeah, 30 from here.
Alright.
And
Anything else?
I want to expend 1 spell slot to regain 1d8 HP.
You cast spells in wild shape?
You can use Wild Shape as a bonus action, and you can use a bonus action to expend 1 spell slot to regain 1d HP per level of the spell slot expended.
Okay, yeah, that works. Alright. Meanwhile, they're going to try and follow you.
They all have to dash?
Nope.
Damn.
Do they come up? Don't let this piece of shit get away. This guy's gonna take swings at you again. 21.
Hits.
6 damage.
Alright.
Uh, 19.
Hits.
5 damage.
Alright.
Dirty 20.
Hits.
4 damage.
Alright.
Then these other two. Natty 2, natty 3, that's crazy. Whoa, my god!
What?
Dude, I just got an... Alright, so I'm rolling with advantage, right?
Yeah.
One dude took an attack, I got a natural 2 and a natural 3.
Yeah.
I rolled him again, I got a natural 4, I got a natural 5.
No. I got luck.
And it is your turn again. Or no, I forgot again. $17.
17?
17.
Hits.
3 damage.
Alright. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, 4. Oh no. 2 damage. Look at the wrong one. And it is your turn.
Where the fuck are they at?
They went around the northern side of the building and started infiltrating. So let's come back to you guys real quick. You guys come around. Dante, you heard this conversation going on.
So what I want to do is I want to try to find
Tetra.
I want to try to find like a main base building. If they have like a tent or something.
So, actually no. From where you're at now, you see a pretty good sized building over here. And you know there's a building up here.
Do either of them look more important than the other?
You can't really tell about this building that's above you guys, because remember this is like a 10-foot dirt wall off to a landing to another 10-foot dirt wall off to a landing. So you can't really tell the one above you, but you can see this one off here in the distance, and it does look of some significance compared to all the other structures in here.
Okay, let's try. I don't want to try to make our way towards that one first.
Would we hear the clamor?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you hear like swords being sharpened. You hear like ching, ching, ching.
Do we
like,
hear the fight?
Tetra's fight?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
but you would be aware that he hasn't shown up yet.
Alright, well, I'll follow Arytiss.
Can we stay on like this ledge and walk around?
Yeah, like up around here. Yeah, so there's like a I would say like a 5-foot thing. Like you might have to turn to the side and scooch around it and come under this structure right here that leads up to a small hill that goes up. And as you guys are coming across here, you know, you see like 2 guys down here. Oh, my thing's all going off. 2 guys down here kind of like messing with some wagons, like maybe loading up something. You see along this wall these, you know, vigilant guards staring out in this direction, kind of like making sure, looking out. I will require stealth checks if you want to come across.
We get them
here
with advantage, right?
I'll give them to you at advantage because this is like kind of like, you see how it's shadowy? It's a little darker here than it is in other spots. Go ahead and make it with advantage. And I'll say you guys are under this like wooden structure, even though it looks like you're on top of it.
I rolled a 16 and a 9, so I'll have 19 altogether.
19?
I have disadvantage with stealth, so this is just a flat roll for me.
Yeah, so get advantage, roll it flat.
22.
Okay, so, you know, with these, you guys stick to the ledge, turn yourselves to the side, kind of like slide across it. You get under this wooden structure, and you kind of like peek through like the wood a little bit. You see 2 guys out here talking over a fire. You see a tent. Can't really tell what's inside it. See another tent over here. But more importantly, you see these dwarves kind of like standing, looking around at attention now that, like, oh, what do you think that horn was? Oh, I don't know. We're just here to make swords. And you see they're like, ding, 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 making weapons.
Would I come out of stealth if I attempted
Why would I care where you come? Come in stealth, come out of stealth. I don't care.
So if I attempted to take like a flint and steel and like set this wooden structure on fire, would I come out of stealth from that?
I want to say no, but it would make noise that people are close enough to hear. But while you guys are thinking over that, Tetra,
Yes.
your turn. What do you do?
All right. I want
Do you
to
take them
disengage.
attacks of opportunity so you can dash? Do you disengage? What do you do?
I want to disengage, and this time when I run away, okay.
Yep.
I want to go 50 feet into these bushes right here, okay. 45, whatever. And I want to hide. I understand that I can't. I'm already using my action to disengage, and I can't like bonus action hide. So like the next available turn, I want to be able to hide. So right now I'm disengaging, and I'm gonna come down here and go 45. And then after they move, I want to hide.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Yep. So let's see. Yeah, I think you might luck out this time.
I know. This is my last resort.
So they begin to follow you,
Yep.
and this is as close as they can get. They're like, come on, boys, don't lose them. We have to avenge Marty. And Kevin.
And Kevin, there you go.
And Marty, that's a way throwback.
There we go. Alright, and then I'm gonna roll my stealth. I'm rolling my other fucking dice one, but it's okay. Yo, fucking 22.
Dang, that's pretty good.
Hell yeah.
18 plus 4, right? 22.
I'm telling you what. Disappear into the brush.
Yes!
No, he's not saying you do for sure.
Oh. Okay.
What are you doing?
I mean, I'll wait it out.
You're not gonna move?
You said, did I disappear? No.
I assumed you were still running in, like through the bushes and trees and.
Yeah, if I can do that while I'm still stealthing, then yeah.
I took that as part of you as
Okay.
you're moving.
Okay, then I'll just keep moving. Yeah, I'll keep moving. If I can lose them, I would like to probably run. What's the measure? Let's go like 20, 25 here, and then just make a sharp fucking right. So like 25 here. And then go about 25 back into
that
there.
way.
Yeah. Right here.
Alright, so you can't really tell if they've still caught on your trail or not, but they come down to here and they're like, "Oh, you ain't getting away from us. Everybody fan out and find them. We have to avenge them. Poor little Timmy and Susie." And then, go ahead.
Fucking.
Just want to keep taking off.
Absolutely.
Alright, so I'm going to say at this time they lose your trail.
Cool.
So you can go ahead and move outside of initiative.
Freely.
Yeah.
First thing I'm going 50 over here. And then if they lose my trail after that, I'm going to book my way. I'm going to. You know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move freely. I'm going to come, and I want to get up in here.
Why do you guys keep telling me about coming?
I'm
I'm tired of hearing about it.
I just want look. I want to get up into the sniper tower
So
because I don't think anybody's in there.
there's still dudes like over here around these tents, kind of like hanging out.
Okay.
If you would have walked up close enough, you'd be able to see them.
Okay.
Still trying to
So-
go up there? I'll say at the moment you come up right here.
Okay.
You can, you're a wolf, so you have pretty heightened senses. You know there's
Yeah.
still people up there.
Okay.
You're walking around.
Can I?
Stalking.
Here, let's do this. Can I do a faint howl to try and bring them down here? You know what? That's a terrible idea. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I want to tell you what's going to happen.
Not about a little harder. That's a terrible idea.
So you're going to draw those guys' attention right here.
Yeah.
These guys are
Exactly.
eventually going to come back.
Yeah, I know they are. Then there's gonna be even more people.
And then you're really going to be getting your ass.
Yeah. I don't want to have to burn another wild shape and just dip out, but like I can't just be a wolf around here fucking.
I mean, you
prancing.
know where Arytiss and Dante were heading.
I know they were headed to like the main corner, like the main gate.
Well, when you guys were making a plan, they were like, "Hey, we're going to duck around up this right side and try to get up in there."
Okay, yeah, you know what? You're right. Yeah, let's go. Let's go follow that. Let's go try to sneak around and.
I'm trying to hand you a little mercy.
No, I appreciate that. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay, so
And then-
I'll just say, you can get up there. You come around, sniffing. You
Trying to
smell
follow
their
their
trail,
scent. Yeah. Okay.
and you skulk up behind them, and you can see nothing. You come up under this wooden structure, and Dante and Arytiss, you guys see like he doesn't notice you guys are there, but you see Tetra kind of like sniffing around. Give me a stealth check with advantage. As you
Me?
come up in these shadows, yeah.
Okay.
You come up in these shadows and you kind of, pick their scent up, come along this little way, Up through here.
Uh, 16.
Alright. You get up through there unnoticed. And now, like, once you come into this wooden structure, like, you smell them, but you don't see shit.
Yeah.
But you're just like, what? That's fucking weird. They should be right here. What the hell's going on? And Arytiss and Dante, you guys see Tetra walk up.
I want you guys to know, when you see me walk up, bloody, fucked up. That was a fucked up wolf.
And before, we'll end it here.
Yeah.
But before we do that, you know, all four of you, Timothy, Dante, Arytiss, Tetra. Tetra, you can't see these two, but you have such a strong sense that there's something. With your keen ears, you know, you're coming under this ledge, walking under this wooden structure. And somewhere from this direction, up in this, you know, big kind of like manor here, real ramshackle manor, you hear a "It's almost time, boys," and that's where we're gonna end it.
Ooh.
Thank you, everybody, for watching yet another episode of Total Podcast Kill.